The average rate per package is down about 30% since we integrated with EasyPost Enterprise. Fenix Outdoor, we're kind of a holding company for a group of premium outdoor brands. We were looking to move into the omnichannel space where we would not only fill goods from our distribution center going direct to consumer, but we would also fill web orders from our branded Fjallraven retail stores. So we needed a platform that was simple to use, that could integrate, directly with our WMS, etc. EasyPost Enterprise has unlocked omnichannel. It's unlocked multiple carriers and made it really seamless for us to introduce different carriers, rate shop between them, and done it in a way that's been totally seamless to our actual operations. When they say black box, they really mean it. There's not virtually any interaction required from your personnel on the warehouse floor. Before, it wasn't entirely uncommon for us to be out of stock of something in the warehouse that was sitting on the shelf in a retail store. Now, in any one of about 30 different retail stores around the US, if the good's on the shelf, it's available to purchase on the website. The biggest impact has really been on our actual shipping costs, because before we started using EasyPost Enterprise, we weren't rate shopping. Therefore, we would just go to one carrier and make the best deal that we could. All of the volume was going to a specific carrier. Now with EasyPost Enterprise, we're rate shopping between carriers, between UPS, FedEx, and the United States Postal Service. All that happens in 1 to 2 seconds of a rate shop. We're actually paying about 30% less per package going out than we were 5 years ago, despite the fact that carriers have increased their costs countless times. Now in the wave step, we're actually doing the rate shop earlier so that we can, shave a handful of seconds off the actual shipping transaction on the back end. But when you shave a handful of seconds off 200,000 times in a year, now we're talking about some labor savings. It would have been impossible to offer the 2-day shipping rates that we can offer and still make a profit had we not, had EasyPost Enterprise. We were able to lower our free shipping threshold and keep it competitive, despite the fact that we're in an environment where carrier costs are increasing, 10% per year or more. We've been able to keep ours low. Compared to some of the largest outfits out there, we're definitely smaller and thus have more limited IT staff to make some of their own customizations. So I've leaned heavy on the team at EasyPost Enterprise. They were able to say, okay, this is the best way to do, what you're trying to do, set it all up. They get it in the test environment. We run a handful of test shipments and then they go ahead and move it to production. Its ability to keep up with whatever future growth we may have is the huge advantage. It's almost infinitely scalable. If our orders during a very peak season day go from 5,000 now to 10,000, that's not an issue for EasyPost Enterprise on the software front. And because it's so efficient for our shippers, whether they're in a retail store, whether they're in the warehouse, it's literally like a click of the button. The shipper doesn't see anything. The WMS sends an API message to EasyPost and within a second gets a shipping label back. As far as the shipper knows, EasyPost isn't even there. There's been literally 100% uptime. There has not been an outage of EasyPost Enterprise. When you click the button to get a shipping label, you're going to get it. Lets you do a better job of promising good service and then delivering good service to the customers. EasyPost Enterprise has been a dream to work with.